bold journalism,
But Drew Hernandez is a strong-minded individual.
exposing lawlessness,
Hernandez, who is ideological,
finding the truth,
and use the word Antifa.
This is what they do.
Battling
They're
mainstream
liars. The woke mob, all they can do is lie.
These are the front lines.
What's going on, thought criminals? Welcome to Frontlines. I am your host, Drew Hernandez. A lot going on in the world and in our country as well. Davos 2023 is going to be next week, and the World Economic Forum and the Globalists are really going into overdrive, pushing their New World Order agenda, wanting to merge humans with machines, with the top-down government system. They want to merge technology with humans so they can centralize it, just like they have big tech, so they can monopolize it to control your entire life. The CCP is already doing something like that with social credit scores, and they're merging technology to do what? To make humanity better? No, to control your entire life. It's life or death with these people. And also, we got some ultimate woke cringe going on with Jimmy Fallon pushing the new COVID variant. I mean, the COVID cult is just never going to go away. It's never going to end. So I'm glad people are waking up to the reality that this stuff is all a lie and it's meant to control your life. We will cover all of that coming up. My name is Drew Hernandez, and you are now on the front lines. Before we get into this World Economic Forum stuff, I want to announce to you, the audience, Real America's Voice, Rumble, Getter Chat, everyone watching, Davos 2023 is next week. So we will be launching our Davos Watch 2023. Frontlines exclusive, January 17th through the 20th. We will be covering what they are talking about in their speeches. Also, Savannah Hernandez will be going to Switzerland. She will be on the ground covering what is taking place. So we will have coverage the entire week next week. I mean, people need to start paying attention to what these people are saying. These people are homicidal maniacs, man. They want to control your life. They want to control your family. They want to control the economy, control the nation. They don't want borders anymore. These are unelected entities, global entities, pontificating and having conversations, congregating together, talking about the future of your country that no one elected, nobody appointed, and then the proxies come back to the U.S., and then they either implement right policy or they fund it, like the World Health Organization, the Dr. Fauci's of the world, the Bill Gates, you name it. Well, we're going to zero in on one of these psychopaths. Here's a World Economic Forum psycho, Yuval Noah Harari, explaining humans must, listen to how they say this, let go, talking about their humanity, and relearn how to see and walk in order to evolve to enter into a new virtual reality in the future. Take a look.
Maybe the most important quality to survive and flourish in the 21st century is to have mental flexibility. Not just to keep learning and changing again and again, also to keep letting go. Part of what makes it difficult to learn new things that we hold on. Like, I spent so many years learning something, and now the world has changed. And I just don't want to let go. And letting go, maybe I'll give an example of how deep it goes. Like, it's not just what you learned in college or what you learned in kindergarten. It's even what you learned as a baby, as a toddler, like learning how to see or learning how to walk. And what does that mean? I have to relearn how to see and walk. Well, as virtual reality improves, and with all the talk of the metaverse and so forth that we'll discuss later on, increasingly, it's likely that there will be many more activities shifting from the physical, biological world that we know into a new reality, a virtual reality, which has different physical and biological laws. Even the laws of physics there are different. So whether you want to interact socially there, or maybe you have a job in virtual reality, in the metaverse, or maybe you design, you have a new job designing fashion, designing shirts for virtual reality because people want to look good there. You need to forget how physics and light and gravity works here because it works in a different way in that reality. So just what does it mean? Like, I'm now 46. Let's say I have a new job designing fashion for the metaverse. How can I, at age 46, kind of forget what it means to see and learn from scratch how to see things?
Are you optimistic that adults can do that?
We can't do it alone. Like placing
Humans
all...
can't do it alone, or individuals can't do it alone?
Individuals can't do it alone. Like placing all the responsibility on individuals. The world is changing. Now it's your job to adapt, to change yourself, to learn. It doesn't work like that. It's too much for an individual to do just by themselves. Will require organizations, governments to step in to make sure that people are not left behind. You know, just retraining people. We will have to see more government support.
We're going to have to require governmental intervention. Okay, you peon, stupid little human. You got to get with the times. You got to get with the technology. You got to catch up. And if you can't catch up, it's not enough for you. You won't be able to catch up on your own. You won't be able to go into the future when we decide to merge humans with machines and jack them into virtual reality and then build an economy and a world off of that's what he's talking about. He's talking about it out in the open. Okay, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's not crazy to think like this. It's not like far-fetched to think that that could possibly be a possibility in the world that you live in. These people think hundreds of years down into the future, not 10, not 20, hundreds of years into the future. They're constantly thinking about how they could weaponize and utilize, okay, the latest pieces of technology for their own further control. That's exactly what he's talking about. Oh, sounds like a good guy, right? That's how predators, that's how abusers function. I'm a good guy. I'm here to help you and assist you. You might be some, irrelevant person that doesn't know how to use technology. It's inconvenient for you. It'll be too much and too stressful for you to learn the new technology in order to move into the future. So because we've already determined that you're too stupid to figure anything out for yourselves, we're going to need and we're going to require, these are his words, we will require, after you've already forsaken your humanity, when we move you forward into the virtual reality, we suspend you outside of reality, okay? When we take your mind and we jack you into something that is completely not real, once we're there, we're going to have governmental overreach and intervention to further assist you and push you through. What do you think that looks like? Oh, these people care so much about us, right? Oh, he's such a nice guy. He appears to be a savior. He appears to be assisting people that aren't savvy with technology. So, oh, you don't know how to do any of this? Oh, it's not crazy enough that we want to jack your mind into some VR, AI, AR system. Okay, that's not crazy enough. You can't just be a human by yourself. Okay, so we'll take it further and we'll have government intervention to push you into the new world. That's exactly what these people want. That is a World Economic Forum top dog that you just saw right there. That is the poster boy, one of the poster boys that is running around the globe, pushing the WEF talking points, pushing their agenda. Klaus Schwab trusts this guy more than any other people. Because this guy is constantly and consistently running around podcasts, running around the news, speaking to the general public, pushing this New World Order garbage that is a violation of humanity and our God-given rights. Who elected these people? Nobody. These people are a threat to the Republic. You want to talk about a threat to the Republic? You see the CCP right now and the World Economic Forum at the top together. Moving into 2023 and 2024, any politicians, anyone in the media that claims to be America first, that loves this country, that wants to see this country move into the future, I don't care if they got an R next to their name, they claim to be America first, if they are not openly and aggressively speaking out and working to oppose the CCP and the World Economic Forum in unison, they are a part of the problem, and they're probably on the payroll, or they're probably in support of the organization, and maybe even on their website. This stuff needs to happen, and it needs to happen yesterday. Okay? Because these people are in unison with the World Health Organization. It's how we entered into lockdowns. That's how we get great high priests like Dr. Fauci pontificating, influencing policy that ruin your free rights because some psycho, not even from here, made a decision that your life should be locked down. Some psycho that's not even from America is pontificating how the United States is going to go. Are we going to sit around and tolerate this stuff? Are we going to sit around and say, this is totally okay? Yes, because it's for my own good. I will own nothing and be happy and eat bugs for the rest of my days because I'm just a peasant and the elites that aren't even from here know better than me and know better than me on how I should run my life, what I should eat, what I should see, what I should view, what I should listen to, what I should study, how I should just conduct my entire life. Oh, by the way, let's just run some 15-minute cities. That's been breaking in the news as well. These people want to centralize cities that are called 15-minute cities where everything is 15 minutes away from you. All you got to do is walk to the commie grocery store. The bread line is up there. It's only 15 minutes away. You don't need a car. You don't even need an EV. It's 15 minutes away. You want to go get indoctrinated at the school that's 15 minutes away? You just walk 15 minutes north and you'll be there as well. Oh, by the way, you want to go outside? You want to get some exercise and you want to walk around and conversate with humanity and have a social life? Well, do you have COVID? Do you have any of the viruses that we claim are spreading and killing people, even though we don't have any confirmation? Well, if you get the green light, then we'll let you outside, little boy and little girl. That's what you're dealing with right now. Oh, Drew, it sounds crazy. Are they really pontificating in Switzerland how the world is going to go? Okay, well, here we go. Breaking news. World Economic Forum's Davos set for record participation as 52 heads of state to attend Globalist summit. The Swiss town of Davos will host 52 heads of state and the government and nearly 600 CEOs as the World Economic Forum hosts its annual meeting in the Alps next week, organizers said Tuesday. Forum organizers said their latest lineup for the elite gathering of political leaders, business executives, cultural trendsetters, and international organization chiefs will tackle issues facing a divided world as 2023 begins with war and conflict, economic pressures, and climate change in focus. You want to know one of their themes is? The sixth theme for 2023 Davos? Combating misinformation. How are we going to combat misinformation on a worldwide global scale? How are we going to do such a thing? Because people are saying things that we declare misinformation. These people are insane. This is what the New World Order is. They congregate, they gather, and they pontificate how they want the world to go without your permission, without your vote. Why do you think they're rigging all the elections, you guys? Why all of a sudden all these election irregularities? They don't want voting. They don't care about democracy. They don't care about a constitutional republic. If anything, they'll just give you an appearance to make you think you have that. But what these people want is you out of the way and to do everything that they say to do. That is what you're dealing with. You're not dealing with someone with a political difference. You're dealing with someone with a different worldview that views them as the dominator and you the one that's supposed to submit, or else you're out. And you know what that means? You're out means you die. Oh, that sounds crazy. Really? Look what they did in 2021 in the United States of America. Forced vaccines. And if you don't, oh, sorry, you can't have a job. And what does that mean? You die. You and your family. Does it make sense why they want humanity dumb, unhealthy, obese, and can do nothing? Listen. I'm not knocking anyone if they're struggling with their weight. But what I don't like is when obesity to the point of being absolutely unhealthy, which shortens your lifespan, is glorified in the culture because that means that people die. Depopulation. This is why they're propping up disgusting little figures like Lizzo. Bikini-clad Lizzo celebrates obesity in an Instagram video. This is body art. Lizzo was wearing a bikini. The 34-year-old singer scolded her body shamers and critics of her physique, including those who feel she had lost too much weight, allegedly betraying the body positivity movement. Lizzo called her body a work of art. You know why they prop people like this? Because they want the society to accept that being unhealthy is okay for you. Now, I know a lot of people struggle with their weight. A lot of people struggle with their health. But that doesn't mean that you just you fall over and you die and you give up. That's not what God wants for you. God doesn't want you to just give up on the body that he's given you. I'll tell you one thing. If you struggle, then ask God for help so he can help you with your health, because God has given you this temple not to be some disgusting figure like Lizzo that's glorifying being unhealthy. But I'll tell you who wants that. The opposite wants that, which is the devil, because he wants you to die. Because a lifestyle like that means a shortened lifespan and you're going to die. I mean, it's perfect for the New World Order to have people like that. It's like the movie WALL-E. Everyone's just like totally unhealthy, just jacked into VR, jacked into some kind of system, not even fully aware of what's going on, could do nothing for themselves. That is the perfect utopia that these people want. Well, speaking of puppets, here is this just, I mean, it's no surprise to me, but look at this video of this New World Order puppet, Jimmy Fallon, pushing new cringe COVID variant propaganda. This is just unreal, but take a look.
There was Alpha, then Delta, then Omicron next. But this latest variant might be the best. It's XBB.1.5. Another brand of COVID-19 has arrived. It's a new strain, but it isn't the same. Sounds more like Elon Musk's kid's name. It's XBB.1.5, not UB40 who sings red, red wine. Put on your mask when you're inside a facility. It could be a robot from a Star Wars trilogy. It's XBB.1.5, not OMG or MP3 or TCBY, or an iChart made by a really high guy. Sounds like the password of your parents' Wi-Fi. It's XBB.1.5. XBB.1.5.
You know what, dude? Like, the propaganda isn't even that good, you know? Like, you would expect regimes to come up with something that's like, oh, wow, I see it's propaganda, but I mean, it was laced with some entertainment. They don't even have to try anymore. They don't have to try at all. All they need is some woketard like Jimmy Fallon up there singing some cringe song about the new COVID variant. That's comedy? This is late night TV? That's late night? That's where they've taken... because you all know why. Brought to you by Pfizer. They're all on the payroll. Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, all the woketards that just push vaccines, Stephen Colbert, they're all on the payroll, and they're nothing but New World Order puppets. It's quite literally as simple as that. It's quite literally as simple as that. It's all depopulation, just continuing to push this stuff. Oh, there's a variant out there, so you got to get jabbed 5 more times. Oh, but what about the side effects? I see people dropping like flies everywhere. It's killing people. So, Jimmy Fallon said. Like, that's as easy as it is for these people. It's wild, man. You talk about depopulation. On January 3rd, DC Comics released issue 4 of The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, in which the villainous character became pregnant. All right, guys? They have taken Joker and one of the most famous, iconic supervillains. He's not just a villain, supervillains in DC Comics, in comic book history, and they've demasculated it. Look, now Joker is pregnant, having babies. Joker, you guys, Joker. Some people are like, oh, it's the trans agenda. I would say, actually, no, it's the homo sodomy agenda, because, I mean, it implies that he obviously had sex to get there. It's all depopulation. That's why everything has to be homified and sodomified, and everything has to be gay, because it's tolerant and it's liberal, and it's offensive if you talk like that because you don't want to hurt the gay person's feelings. Oh my God. I'm like, dude, get over it. It's out of control. They're making Joker gay and pregnant. What can we have? Why do they have to steal everything? You know the answer to that. They steal everything. Unoriginal. That's why they take everything that's classic, everything that's great on its own, and they homosexual it. Why? Because it's progressive and we want the gays to feel like they're No, it's to destroy and dominate you and everything you love. Joker pregnant. What a freaking joke. That's the real joke here. Jeez, dude. These people are out of control, man. You talk about serious mental illness. I mean, these people have to be like schizophrenic, dude. I'm just being honest. Look at this. Some trans people are now looking to flee the United States, seeking asylum. 2 dudes who say they're women are trying to flee America for safer and more inclusive environments. Where are they going to go? The Middle East? Where are they going to go? Iran? Oh, hey, since they love Palestine so damn much, why don't you send the you know what? Trans people don't exist, okay? They don't exist. Let's just get that clear. I got to stop talking like that. If you're a dude that thinks you're a female and you like having sex with dudes, you're gay, bro, okay? You're gay. Trans people don't exist. And if you're a female, all right? If you're a female that thinks you're a boy and you love having sex with other females, that's lesbianage, all right? You're a lesbian. You're not trans. You're gay. Let's just get it out there. But these people are so mentally ill and so sexually perverted, it all gets distorted in their minds. Glad we got that out of the way. Trans people don't exist, but these people are so insanely mentally ill. They're like schizophrenic. They think that people are like chasing them and are going to hurt them. Why don't we just send them? They love Palestine so much. They're all anti-Israel. They hate the Jews. Anytime Israel is fighting for their own autonomy and freedom as a nation, like, oh, no, they're so horrible. They're bombing Palestine and they're murderers and they're rapists and they're horrible. We should support Palestine. You always see like the homosexuals out there like supporting Palestine. Like, bro, are you serious? If we were to send you to Palestine, they'd cut your head off. Maybe we should send them there just to get a dose of reality, right? They want to flee somewhere. I wonder where they'll go. Where will they go? Where will the homosexuals go to flee? They're not trans. Trans people don't exist. Where are they going to go? Is there like some gay utopia that we don't know about? Epstein's Island? I don't know. Might be somewhere. Very sus places in Hollywood. Maybe some Weinstein. You never know. You never know with these people. But here we got this final clip of this homosexual, biological male. Okay, this guy thinks he's a woman. Biological male recorder holder in Canadian women's powerlifting complains about females' inability to lift more weight.
Welcome to Anne Says Something Controversial. Why is women's bench so bad? I mean, not compared to me. We all know that I'm a tranny freak, so that doesn't count. And no, we're not talking about Mackenzie Lee. She's got little T-Rex arms and she's like 400 pounds of chest muscle, apparently. I mean, standard bench in powerlifting competition for women, I literally don't understand why it's so bad. My son, he weighs 45 pounds. His max bench is like 33. I'm legit seeing some women in competition who are doing something like 50 pounds, and I just don't understand it. I don't understand why so many women are skipping bench and focusing on everything else. Yeah, that's my controversial thing today. I'm gonna go do some bench now.
You know what I don't understand? I don't understand how so many women are just like tolerating this. Not the thought criminals, but you get some like homo simps out there that are just like, oh, Drew, you're being too mean to the gays. Like, I'm like, dude, they're the ones destroying women, not me. I want women to thrive and be successful in sports and in business. I want women to thrive and not be destroyed by some male homosexual that thinks he's a woman to destroy your life, to make you get second place, dominating a female that could win the sport herself. I'm not the bad guy here. Stop being a homo simp, dude. Get out of here. They're not trans. They're homosexuals. That's what that guy is. And the agenda is all together in order to depopulate humanity. Because a homosexual society has zero future to populate. We all know that. That is why all this stuff gets shoved down your mouth on a daily basis. My name is Drew Hernandez. These are the front lines. I'll see you guys on the next one.
We must play offense. Game on.
You expect the rest of the world to live in La La Land. We're not.
We've been saying these things from day one.
Our solemn vow to you, be good, be brief, be gone.
You might find yourself changing your opinion on things you've never even thought twice about. That really sets America apart.
You are not ready for season 2. This is Reloaded.
My life tale and my truth has been to fight socialism.
Are you familiar with structural racism?
Yeah, it's a myth.